Let's dive into IPv6 Stateless Address Auto Configuration, or SLAC for short. This neat feature lets a device come up with its own IPv6 address, skipping the whole DHCP process. Imagine it like making a meal from what's already in your fridge instead of ordering takeout. Here's the scoop. The device grabs a 64 network prefix from something called a router advertisement. Then it mixes it with a 64-bit interface identifier. This identifier is crafted from the device's own MAC address. The method for crafting this identifier is called EUI-64. It's a 4-step recipe, and yep, you'll definitely need to know it for the CCNA exam. So let's get comfortable with this concept. Let's dive into how we transform a 48-bit MAC address into a 64-bit EUI-64 Interface ID. Imagine you're remodeling your home and adding a new room. First, take your MAC address and split it right down the center, like slicing a loaf of bread into 2 equal parts. Now, here's the unexpected twist. Insert the hex value FFFE right in the middle of those 2 halves. To finish off, flip the 7th bit of the first byte, kind of like flipping a pancake. If it's 0, turn it to 1, and if it's 1, switch it to 0. The result? A 64-bit interface ID that's all set to team up with the 64 prefix. Let's jump into how you form an IPv6 address using the EUI-64 process. Think of your MAC address as 01A, 2B, 3C, 4D, 5E. To start, split it in half, 1A, 2B, and 3C, 4D, 5E. Now, just like adding an extra slice of cheese to your sandwich, you insert FFE right in the middle. So now it looks like 1A to FE, 3C, 4D, 5E. Here's where it gets a little more challenging. You have to flip the 7th bit of the first byte. If you look at 00 in binary, it's 00000000. Flip that 7th bit and you get 000010, which translates to 02 in hexadecimal. This means your interface ID becomes 021A, 2BFF, FE3C, 4D5E. Now take that interface ID and attach it to your prefix, 2001 DB8/64. The complete IP6 address you create is 2001 DB8 021A FE3C 4D5E. It's a bit like making a custom sandwich. Just layer everything in the right order, and you're good to go. Let's tackle some common EUI-64 exam pitfalls. First, there's this quirky bit that gets flipped. It's the 7th bit in the first byte, called the Universal Local Bit, or UL bit. Think of it like a flag on your mailbox telling you if your address is unique to the globe or just your neighborhood. Next up, don't fall into the FFF trap. We actually insert FFFE, not FFFF. It's like ordering coffee and getting tea instead. Surprising and easy to confuse. Now, EUI-64 is just for the interface ID. The top 64 bits or prefix come from the router advertisement. And finally, whenever you see a link local address that starts with FE80, know that the interface ID right after those colons was crafted using EUI-64 from the MAC address. And that's EUI-64 for you. Just remember those 4 steps to turn a MAC address into an IPv6 interface ID. This is definitely CCNA exam material. Try it out on Courseiva.com. Good luck.